We are safe. I wear a bucket hat and know how to problem solve when I don't have a hat. Why is it important that we wear a hat when we're in the sun? When might you need a hat at school? What happens if you don't have a bucket hat for an outdoor lesson or outdoor play?
Let's go play at the fairy forest.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Hey girls, where are you headed?
To the fairy forest.
Okay, please remember that if we're out in the fairy forest, it's not a covered area, so we always need to be wearing our hats when we're out there due to sun safety, okay? I would hate to see you guys get sunburned playing outside. No hat, no play.
Okay.
Alright?
It's alright, I can go. I've got a hat.
But Miss Cohen, remember that caps aren't part of our school uniform policy either. You need to be wearing a white brim bucket hat at all times because your cap isn't protecting the back of your neck from the sun.
What was their A? What was the speed bump that got in their way? Did they use a strategy? What was their B point? What's a strategy that they could use next time to get around that speed bump and change their B? Yep, their A was that they wanted to go and play in the fairy forest. Their speed bump was that they either forgot or they didn't have their bucket hats to wear. They did not choose to use a strategy. So their B was that they didn't get to play where they wanted to play.
I really want to play, but I don't have a hat. Where can we get one?
I can ask my mum tonight to buy me a cheap bucket hat from the shops.
I'm going to do that too. But where can we get one now? I want to play now.
You can get one from the classroom teacher.
Let's try our classroom teacher.
Okay.
Yeah, hello guys.
Hi, can we please borrow a hat? A bucket hat? We want to go to the fairy forest.
Okay, yeah, awesome. So we can be sun safe. I do have a spare hat, but I've only got one.
Miss Cohen, you take it.
Oh, thank you. And I promise I'll return it at the end of break, Miss Reardon.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Miss
Thank
Crane.
you
Have
so
fun playing.
much. Bye guys, I'll see you down there.
We know that their A was still that they wanted to go and play in the fairy forest. And their speed bump was still that they either did not have a hat or forgot to bring their bucket hats to school. What strategy did they use this time? Fill out the B section with what the outcome was. What are some other strategies that they could have used to get the same outcome? Their strategy was that they asked their teacher nicely. Then their outcome was that Miss Kern got to have a hat so she could go and play in the fairy forest.
Oh, we still don't have a hat and we want to play at Fairy Forest. What should we try next?
Maybe the kindness club?
Alright, let's try Kindness Club. Hey guys. Hi Miss Sunderland, do you have a spare bucket hat we could borrow?
Yeah, of course, and I love that you asked so you can be sun safe, but I only have one.
Okay, you can have it if you like.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, that's really nice of you. Here you go.
Awesome, I can play in the Fairy Forest.
Just make sure you return it and also ask your parents to see if they can get you a nice bucket hat for school.
Alright, Miss Sunderland, I'll ask my mum tonight. Thanks.
That's okay.
Their A and their speed bump still stayed the same. What changed this time? Did they use a different strategy? Did their section B change? Or was the outcome pretty close to being the same? Yep, this time they tried a different strategy. They asked the teacher on duty in Kindness Club if it could borrow a hat. And the same outcome happened. One of them got a hat so they could go play where they wanted to play. What are some other strategies they can try now?
Now, what are you going to do, though?
I might go ask fairy forest. Maybe they have one I can borrow?
That's a great idea.
Okay. It's okay if they don't have a hat. I could just go to Kindness Club, Mr. Lynch's Club, STEM Club, or somewhere undercover. Hi, can I please borrow a bucket hat to play in the fairy forest?
Yes, you can. Make sure you give it back to me at the end and have a chat to Mum and Dad about getting a new bucket hat for school.
Sure thing.
Okay, in you go.
Thank you, yay!
Have fun.
Great work, everyone. You used your positive change highway strategies to get around that speed bump so you could all play in the sun safely. First, you asked your classroom teacher, then you asked the teacher in Kindness Club, and lastly, you asked the teacher on duty in the area that you wanted to play in. But we all know the best strategy for having a bucket hat for play is... yes, making sure that you bring your own. So if you need to go home this afternoon and ask someone there really, really nicely to get you a cheap one from the shops, just make sure it's a bucket hat and you can all play where you want to play. If these strategies don't work, then you can always participate in one of our awesome indoor or undercover clubs. Your challenge this week is to make sure that you wear a bucket hat whenever you're in the sun and use strategies when you've lost your hat, such as borrowing one or going to an undercover club.